if you want to show the greatness of your country to the world at large, you must first set the states in order. If you want to set the states in order, you must first regulate the families. If you want to regulate the families, you must first rectify your mind. If you want to rectify your mind, you must make the will sincere. If you want to make the will sincere, you must first extend your knowledge. If you want to extend your knowledge, you must investigate things. And when things are investigated, your knowledge is extended. When your knowledge is extended, your will becomes sincere. When the will becomes sincere, the mind is rectified, and the personal life is cultivated, and the families are regulated, and you can show the greatness of your country to the world at large. This is Confucius. This is called a great learning. It is the Bhagavad Gita from China. It is the responsibility of every mother or every father to see that there is meditation in every home. You create your own reality. The hell has been created by you. The heaven will be created only by you. Nobody else has created your reality. You are constantly creating your own reality by your own thoughts, words and deeds. How are your thoughts? How are your deeds? How are your words? What kind of thoughts are you releasing? What kind of words are you releasing? What kind of deeds are you performing? Three things: thoughts, words and deeds. Right thoughts, right words and right deeds is equal to heaven. Wrong thoughts, wrong words, wrong deeds is equal to hell. Why there is hell in every family? Because of all wrong thoughts. Because there is no meditation. There is no cultivation of personal life. Out of 24 hours, you must sit for 2 or 3 hours in meditation to cultivate your personal life. You are not excused from meditation. Krishna was a Raja. Buddha was a Raja. He left his palace to go into meditation. We have to stay in the palace and do meditation. We don't have to leave our palace. We only have to leave our stupidity, our laziness. And 2 or 3 hours every day, you must sit with closed eyes and observing the breathing and with some nice music, which is what Chandra is providing, which is what you are accessing. Then your whole personal life is cultivated. Your mind is rectified. Your will is sincere. You have extended your knowledge. And your families are happy. Every family should be happy. There should be no unhappiness in any family. Bhagavad Gita plus Anapanasati plus Saivam. Vegetarianism. This is a simple formula we have discovered in PSSM.
Namaste, dear friends and masters. A very warm welcome to our program Gratitude. Today is our day 30. Meditation is an important practice. Live your life in such a way that you never lose yourself. Whenever you are carrying away with your worries, fear, anger, desires, or cravings, you run away from yourself. The practice is always to go back to oneself. The more regularly and more deeply you meditate, the sooner you find yourself acting always from a center of peace. So let us start our session with the pulse of wisdom from our dear Master Chandra Sir, followed by blissful meditation, and then the fascinating sharing by the guest speakers. Over to you, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. And that's Pyramid Valley International behind me. A majestic, but yet very, very mystical structure for meditation. We call this Pyramid Valley International, sitting in a nice valley, nothing more there, but a very nice valley, but very powerful valley. We're known to be home to many sages and rishis. They walked all over India, all over the world, all sages. This is an ashram or a residential meditation center. And they have a great importance, and every ashram, every place of spiritual significance has a great importance in a practitioner's life, when we want to practice, there is a training school. You want to practice meditation, go deeper into ourselves, learn more, amplify learning. Then all of that happens in a training school, and here it happens in an ashram, where they provide everything that's conducive for learning and experiencing that field of emptiness, the whole. We are body, we are mind, we are intellect, we are individual consciousness, we are all that is. 5 things: body, mind, intellect, buddhi, individual consciousness, our soul nature, all that is, everything out there. Our body cooperates greatly when we have the right food. Body needs food. Right food, the sattvic food, limited food, in moderation, yuktahara. Yuktahara, mitahara, nirahara, 3 things are there. Yuktahara, sattvic food, vegetarian food. Mitahara in moderation, nirahara, every now and then do fasting. No problem. So it requires right food in limited and then probably no food. Then it cooperates very well. It helps to transcend in our meditations. Meditations require lightness in the body. So a sattvic food is very light to digest. It is meant to be that way. Eating whole vegetables, less all the spices, what we call masalas. Whole vegetables masticated well, not deeply fried to the extent that they become like black and white. Vegetarian food, we talked about this. There is whole session we covered through. If you didn't, we'll talk through vegetarian food. The food is a very body gets cooperates greatly in our meditation experiences deeply. So one is that. Second, going into nature, being in nature, we forget ourselves very easily. So in our practice, if you're looking for environments that support, then one is important that no nature. Go into nature. Look at the dense nature in Pyramid Valley. Any ashram that are there, if you go into Theosophical Society ashram in Adyar, Chennai, it's also beautiful. So much of big trees. So nature helps us to forget ourselves because it's so overwhelming around us. We forget ourselves. We become minuscule. We move to nature, we energize ourselves. We forget ourselves quickly. Right food calms us down. Wrong food, the rajasic food, the tamasic food, which is stale food taken from the fridges and eaten, in most cases, is lethargic. It has to be fresh food. So that cooperates in our meditations greatly. Going into nature, spending ourselves in the nature helps us to forget who we are. In 4 walls, I'm this CEO, I'm this VP, I'm this husband, I'm this father, parent, I'm the boss. All that comes up quite a bit because 4 walls limited. No, so suddenly we become big. We minimize ourselves in nature automatically. Forget. Who are we among this gigantic nature out there? Our mind needs that resting, that contemplation. You need to avoid feeding other information. So then you contemplate, you go in. The more you feed from external, then you have less time to contemplate and look at your manochakshu. To understand, to, Ishvara pranidhanena tapaha swadhyaya Ishvara pranidhanena kriya yogaha. Ishvara pranidhana, Ishvara, so in the thought of that Ishvara, the existence, you want to be that, then we want less of TV, less of this, less of that. And so we can go and be with the Ishvara all the time. No distractions around. Requires no distractions. Requires us to be going to silence. Silence is one of the fundamental practices, which when you're silent, when you talk less, when you are in no sense, and you're not talking at all, then of course, then the thoughts are minimized there. From actually you bringing up thought. And so then you are in silence, then your mind is already slowing down, which is a conducive state for meditation. So helping us to go into silence is an important practice, is very essential for a mind to cooperate into greater meditations. Having stimulating books, write books that move us towards Ishvara Pranidhana, move us towards constantly thinking about who am I, where am I, why am I here like this, what am I doing, how long I go on doing the same thing in my life. What's the deeper meaning from a life event that have happened from various times? Every time I fell sick, every time something happened, I forcefully managed with my recommendations, with my money power, with my this and that, I was able to just push through myself. But is that the meaning of it? Why is that every time I'm getting a challenge? And should I slow down or do something else? I just push through because I have money. That questioning comes when we read, write books. Step back and pause, read, write books, have the right environment where you listen to people who are already in that path. Constantly listen to people. That swadhyaya happens, then that's when the intellect gets more and more oriented towards asking these questions. Questioning everything. What's the meaning of so many family members are there and I'm always there. What's the meaning of all of it? Is that real? Not real. Nitya viveka vichara. Pranayamam pratyaharam nitya anitya viveka vichara. Japya sameta sahavidan. Japya sameta means the thing that you keep repeating. From Adi Shankaracharya, Pranayam Pratyahar, Nitya Viveka Vicharam. What is real, what is not real? That contemplation has to happen. Viveka Vicharam, you go on contemplating, learning about it. That is right intellect. It stimulates only through right books and then right listening of experience from other people. That's a practice you must do constantly to stimulate the intellect, to help you towards orienting ourselves towards what is permanent, what's not permanent. When I do actions, how does it matter if somebody is spending 100 rupees versus 1,000 rupees? Does it really matter? They can earn it, his abundance is there. Why should you go and interfere to tell them that no, they save? What's nitya? What's anitya? Whatever the changes in time and space is anitya. We need to contemplate. A farmer is a farmer, but then is shouting at them authoritative in his home and this and that, and then always agitated. With some listening to others' experiences, suddenly he stepped back and then came into that insightful conclusion that, wait, just by me changing, just by me staying a little cool, my agitation gone. So he changes his way by listening to others' experiences. practicing a little bit of meditation, that insight comes to him. The insight did not come to him until then before. It comes to him that just by being cool, I can just avoid my agitation. So he starts being cool. That insight, a little bit of insight has to come for us to step back and do things differently. That's the intellect coming in there, helping, listening to our experiences. Then meditation by itself is, of course, the soul nature. So for the soul, the individual consciousness, the food for the soul is meditation. Go in and then try to reach it, which is by emptying the mind. Then all that is, what do? We want to recognize, we are the everything. Then we go and serve ourselves, provide service to everyone. Now, the context is different. These ashrams are there providing all of this in plenty for everyone. If you go in an ashram, of course, they give you sattvic food. If the ashram is not giving you sattvic food, not necessary to go to that ashram. Doesn't matter which one is sattvic food. And the lady ashramites are wearing tags and say, I'm in fasting today. Fasting of the food as well as fasting of the not talking. I'm in silence today. They put those boards. So very conducive. Is it possible at home when people are constantly saying, oh, okay, you're also in Mauna today? No, come on, let's speak something. The distractions are there. We're going to ashrams where it's very conducive because others are also doing. They also come for the same purpose, to know more about themselves. And so then you have great nature. And ashrams typically have nature, so you forget yourself. Sattvic food, limited food, moderate, to learn from others that are there. They serve you one item, little bit, so nice. The body, the stomach is a little lighter, and so then we don't sleep off, and we are ready to meditate for longer, practice for longer. Ashram provides that opportunity to go in silence. Nobody distracts you. Everyone supports you. Ashrams have plenty of other fellow travelers, co-travelers, co-meditators are there through whom we can learn, speak to them, interact with them, learn from them. Of course, they're stocked usually with libraries, so you can go and then study. It doesn't matter, carry them books these days. There are plenty of opportunities to go and then read and then interact, to learn. Build for meditation, so the meditation halls there. When you're going to Himalayas, look for ashrams where meditation halls are there. Not look for resorts where many times you don't have good environment. When you go into a place of spiritual learning, look for ashrams as much as possible. And so the meditation halls are there. Pyramids are an amazing places for meditation. Like galactic portals, connecting the infinite dimensional fields. Portal is a field where you're going from one frequency to another frequency world. Portal, they're called portals. You will commonly come across this word. A cave sometimes can be portals. You go there, from there, there is some connection is there. Quickly switch into another portal, another dimension. That means in meditation, you potentially get more deeper experiences where you are going through a tunnel experience, this and that, but you're simply sitting into another place of learning, like Earth School. Pyramids are great portals. And then, of course, in an ashram, all that is, so we are all that is, we learn, and so we do serve, we get plenty of opportunity to serve. Serving is also a way to forget ourselves too. Our egoistic self disappears. I could be CEO, I could be a janitor, doesn't matter. I'm a Muslim, I'm a Hindu, doesn't matter. We come there, we are simply taking care of, peeling vegetables, helping, serving, and doing this, and then maintaining silence. We do simply losing our identity there. It helps us to lose our identity. And then also helps us to serve, to become more one. All of it is about transcending ourselves, forget ourselves. Nature helps us to forget ourselves, right? When you do service, you forget yourself. Meditation, of course, you forget yourselves. So, dear friends, an intensified place of learning and then experiencing is a meditation ashram. And a right meditation ashram must have these ingredients. Be very open about what you can do, not do, because we all have our own practices. So if you go there and they force you to do 1 to 10 things every day, then it's a problem. Then perhaps then you cannot be in the ashram unless you do that practice. But if that practice you follow and align with the ashram, great, be in there. But ashrams that are open are even greater. And learn from everything there. But most certainly, those who want to know more about themselves, accelerate the learning, then they are definitely taking time to be in these ashrams. They're taking time to be going into the places of spiritual significance, where there is plenty of energy and all these elements come together there again. It needs to become part of it. Just like we're going for a training school or a conference regularly, one needs to look at going to these ashrams, a training school. Slowly diminished. Everything has become on-the-job learning these days. But the place has to be conducive, environment. Meditation, spiritual practice is where you're dropping yourself. We have to forget ourselves. Where do you forget ourselves? When we don't have an environment, when we don't have the same people around us. Your family members are there, they keep bringing the same problems, or the same issues, or the same past memories. And so then you are again back stuck in the body. So that's why you go to ashrams as much as possible with a commitment to each other when the family members are going together, that we are committing to grow there than to simply talk and then bring the same things back again, or go better yet, go alone. So Pyramid Valley International is one such amazing place in Bangalore. There is Kailashapuri that Patrisi established several of these pyramid ashrams, one in Hyderabad. There are many, many pyramids and places all over which will help to go and then spend some time. And it can be many ashrams. And if you go to Rishikesh, full of ashrams. Some are great. They are still maintain the intentions. Some not necessarily become commercial. So you make they call it ashram, but then it become commercial, doesn't really help. But some are really, really beautifully preserved. Commercial means losing the original intent. Charging money is not a problem. That is just another modality. It doesn't really help. That's not a problem. But just losing the original spirit of it and all of it is a problem, right? The spirit is to be conducive for learning, right, friends? So it's a great idea to, and I've always taken, by the way, and every year I've taken time to go into these places every year. Spend some time in when there are usually functions happen, we go there. Pyramid Valley, we are organizing May 10, 11, 12, 3 days of intensified meditation practice to 5,000 people. They call Buddha Purnima celebrations. They happen there in Bangalore. They happen in many, many places in PSSM circles. So I will be there with Buddha Seva, quote Buddha Seva is this Buddha Purnima in Pyramid Valley International. There are opportunities for many workshops. We're doing a 5-day advanced retreat in Pyramid Valley International. So 5 days, not only then you're spending, we're also going through a whole set of serious practitioners wanting to know an advanced meditation retreat, doing 4 to 5 hours of meditation very conducively. Allow yourself to some program. There is stillness retreat that happens, a week-long silence only and meditation practice for 6 to 7 hours a day. So align yourself to some programs around. It's great. Otherwise, individually can go and then still be practicing. But we take time as part of our practice. And if you say my meditation is not going great, I'm still coming back, go in and out, I don't really become regular. One is to consider being in the ashrams for some days regularly. It gives you the dose to be together. That motivation, inspiration is there. When you're there in ashram for 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days, if you stay, there is a research that then your You come out of a different personality. If you do sincere practice for 5 days of any learning, then you come out differently. 5 days. So let's go into meditation practice, dear friends. Once again, we are doing breath mindfulness meditation. The goal is to rest the mind, empty the mind. When you observe the breath with your eyes closed, slowly your thoughts come down. We're going to empty states of mind called breath mindfulness meditation. With your eyes closed, there is attention in the middle of the eyebrows at the start of the nose, root of the nose. Attention there, and observe your natural breath going in and coming out. Fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, rested comfortably, crossing your feet. It is a part of the posture, closing your eyes. If you're wearing spectacles, remove them. When you observe the breath, mind is empty. Mind is becoming empty. You experience emptiness. Be in that state. In case you have thoughts, you bring your attention back to the breath and again start all over. Right? Called Anapanasati, a breath mindfulness meditation. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, rested comfortably. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes slowly empty. You experience greater calmness. as yourself. We experience that emptiness, that blackness. This field of no body, of no thing. All emptiness is energy. This is the field of awareness, the field of consciousness. The longer you stay connected to that emptiness, your inner calmness, the more you tune in to the abundance of energies of love, of empowerment, of the mystic. everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here in this field of past, present, and future. The longer you stay connected to it, to this blackness, that energy, the more you tune in to these limitless possibilities, the more miraculous experiences you draw into your life. The more you stay connected, you dissolve yourself into this nothingness, away from your body. The more you overcome something from your past, to overcome something from the past means you move into a new future. The longer you stay merged into this field of no one and no thing, the more you become familiar about yourself as everyone and everything. It means understand empathy is there, all that is, compassion is only there. Merge into the emptiness of yourself. That divinity within you, that greater intelligence within you. friends. Let's express gratitude to all things and everyone. Gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, colleagues, relatives, everybody in your life. Be grateful. A grand nature. The bird, the fish, and the animals. To all the technology, the system, the company, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Okay. So as we relax, we're listening to a guest master, amazing master who is going through transformations and spreading this very well. Sindhuji. Yes, Namita madam.
Yes, Sindhu Charan, let me introduce Sindhu Charan. Sindhu Charan is from Fiji Islands. She has a finance background. She has been into Anapanasati meditation for more than a year now. She has finished associate coach program and she hopes to spread this meditation in her community. Over to you, Sindhu.
Yes. Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity. And I'm so grateful that you have given me a platform to share my personal experiences about how my journey has been so far with Buddha CEO Foundation. So I would say coming into meditation has really changed my life 360 degrees because it has actually made me realize who I really am. It's starting to make me realize who I really am. And I want to share some experiences how this meditation has really helped me so that we can understand better. The more you do this meditation, the more life transforming it can become for you. So the first one is that I was introduced to Buddha's this Anapanasati meditation through Patriji, definitely. But I was starting to see a lot of changes, positive changes in myself, and I wanted to share this with my near and dear ones. But what happened was, as I came to explain this to the people that I wanted to share my experience with, they were not convinced somehow. So they were saying like, you're doing meditation, good, these things are happening, but then what is actually happening? So that I wasn't able to explain to them. So then I let it to the universe that, I'm doing these meditations. I'm seeing amazing, great changes in myself. but I'm unable to explain what's really happening to me. So then I left it to the universe, knowing fully well that, if I'm supposed to be given an answer, I will be given an answer. So one day I was scrolling through YouTube, and that's when I discovered, I saw Buddha CEO Foundation, and I saw Chandra sir. So it was like a 1.5 hour long video that I found, and it's something told me, just watch that video. So I said, okay, let's just have a look. And that's when I found Chandra sir explaining, I found this session, one of the 40-day program that was on YouTube. So then I saw Chandra sir explaining scientifically what happens to the brain when you do Anapanasati meditation, and why these changes starts to happen. So then I was so happy that I found this program. I joined the 40-day program. I did two of these 40-day program. I also did the associated coaching program, and so now going to people to explain, you need to do meditation because this happens, and this is actually what happens to you when you do meditation. So it's easier to talk to people. So that was one of the things. Second thing that I wanted was, now that I was getting information, like knowledge about meditation, I wanted to share it on a platform, but I didn't know how to do it. So again, I left it to the universe, this is a great thing. I have a good intention. Please give me something that I can share. So first thing, I got this Buddha platform to share my experience with. Secondly, my dad was writing a book for Satya Sai School, Silver Jubilee celebration. So he was writing a book. And then out of the blue, he told me, Sindhu, just contribute one chapter on mindfulness and meditation. So I was like, I hadn't said anything to him, and I had, I didn't say anything to him. I just left it to the universe. Give me an avenue, where I can actually share this knowledge. So that happened. And the third thing that happened, that was really an eye opener for me, is coming in the present moment. So I have read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, but it's like 10 years back. That book has always been there, but I never understood what it actually meant. I read it. I wanted to understand it. Something was trying to tell me, read this, but I didn't understand what present moment means. Like, feel yourself, being in the moment, feel your thoughts, all those. I didn't understand. But when I came to Buddha CEO Foundation, I understood what it actually meant, being in the present moment. So then I could relate that if you want something done in life, if presence is the answer to everything, you want any solutions to issues that you're facing, because we have challenges every day, right? But then these challenges are not a big deal, to be honest. I mean, the most important thing is that you can change your thoughts, and like how we know that thoughts actually create our reality. But some of our subconscious programmings are so deep, we don't know how to actually change it. We might know, we have a power of affirmations. We have affirmations. We can do that. Look at ourselves in the mirror and say, I'm good. I'm this. I'm courageous and all that kind of thing. But actually, deep down inside, yourself doesn't believe that. So coming into meditation, I got a hold of presence, and when the fear would come up, I can actually look at it and realize it's just the thought form. It's not my reality. So that was a very big realization for me. And nowadays, the biggest practice that I do Anapanasati meditation. I also read, but not a lot. But most of the days, what I do, in fact, most of the time, I'm in the present moment. I'm whatever I'm thinking, I'm very aware of what I'm thinking. If I'm feeling upset about something for no reason, I would take a pause, become aware of, oh, I'm feeling sad. Okay, can I make sense why I'm getting sad? If not, then I will just leave it, just feel it, just accept it, and because I know that it is not my reality. And all this while I thought that, thoughts are very difficult to change, but certain things that are ingrained in you, and that becomes your reality no matter how much you change it. But now you know the brain science behind it, and it's so amazing. You can change it. And the most important thing about relationship, you must have heard it from other participants as well, that everything around you changes because your vibration is changing. So before, the equation was the opposite. You want to change the outside. But now with this knowledge and with this practice and with these mentors who are guiding you, you realize that, just change the inside. Just change the inside and everything outside will be taken care of. Before it, for me, it was about manifestation. Of course, there's a lot of things that I want to manifest in life, but desires have definitely come down. But now I realize that even just being into Anapanasati, just being into your breath, things that you didn't know you want, it also comes in front of your eyes. So it's so amazing. Just start. Those people who think that, initially when I started with Anapanasati meditation, I thought it was very difficult because you can't sit still. Your mind is always like, what is this? This is not going to help you, like sitting still or watching your breath. Oh no, I used to feel that, but then something told me, just wait, just feel your breath, just watch it. Something will happen. Have an open mind. So I've developed open-mindedness to a great extent, which wasn't there before. I shared this before that, anything negative would happen, my mind would always go on the negative side of things. What's the worst that can happen? But now if something would happen, I would tell myself, it will automatically come, like the mind has become so receptive. It's saying that, what's the best possible, what could be the best possible outcome in this? There has to be a learning, because once you cross this, you will get a greater realization. Your consciousness will, level up to a different, I would say, to a different level, altogether. So I'm so grateful that I found this Anapanasati meditation. And most importantly, like a very personal perspective, is that now I have a reason to live. Because every day you are at the same table, you come to the same office, you see the same people. But when you're in awareness, it's a total different ball game altogether, because it's the experience that you had yesterday, it's not the same today. I mean, I've seen a lot of improvement, massive improvement in my work. Before I used to seek external validation. People would see my progress, they would give me promotions and all. But now that has just collapsed. It's like I am my best mentor. I am my best guide, So I'll do my work. Before I was very forgetful, but now if I forget something, I feel that I'm missing out something, I'll just keep still. Nobody notices what you're doing, right? Come to your breath and say, what is it that I'm missing? And just be silent for a few minutes and it will just pop up. So now you have that conviction that that power is guiding you from within. So why not? Why wouldn't you want to do this thing? And you come to a stage, you start with meditation, you form a habit, okay? But once you have that habit, your mind is so receptive, and you are so aligned to your awareness, your presence, that even though you don't sit for meditation, you are always in awareness. And that's the most beautiful thing. That's the most beautiful experience one can ever have. Like for me, that is like the most beautiful experience. So yes, I'd wanted to share this. I'm so grateful that this platform is changing lives of so many people. And definitely, with this pure intention, I want to spread this to my community. I've slowly started to do it, but I know universe will give me give me opportunities to do this. So just
Okay. Madam, be a teacher, a coach in Thrive program. I know what language you will speak. Is there a Fiji language, or that's Hindi or English?
It's Hindi as well. It's English, mostly English, yeah, and Hindi as well. Yeah.
Okay. So you've done your programs there? An online program for 3 weeks?
Associate coaching program.
No.
But I'm still waiting for my certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
An online program, have you started for your community there?
At the moment, no. At the moment, no. But I'm planning to do something, yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Sindhu Madam. That's You say problems were all earlier were there, but no, honestly, they're not problems. Very casually you said it. They're all problems. Honestly, they're not problems. That's the understanding that you've come to. Great. That's all is required.
So I'll need to leave, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Please
you
go
so
ahead.
much.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. We have another young master here from doing amazing work at Buddhasya Quantum Foundation. Yes, Namita madam. Introduce Swati.
Swati Apurva Jaina is from Odisha. She is working as a lead digital marketing executive in Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation for about 3 years. Let us hear how meditation transformed her life. Welcome, Swati. Over to you.
Yes, so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you, everyone. And yes, I have been working with Buddha CEO like almost 3 years as the lead digital marketing executive. And I'm happy to share this experience today with you all. So, like many beginner, initially when I started meditation, that time I was thinking it is just only for stress relief and it will make you calm. And yes, meditation does it, but I discovered more in this meditation journey actually. So when I joined the last 40-day program, I joined many 40-day program, but the last time this 40-day is something special that it made me different changes. So when I joined the last program, that time I gained a lot of wisdom actually, and this time when I'm joining, I'm more deeper into meditation. So the music is really great that helping me to settle down into that meditative state. So I'm connecting to the music, and this time my meditation journey is more deeper and not necessarily I got all the wisdom from the books. The place I work, the people I'm with, so they are filled up with wisdom actually. So more of the thing I received by listening to people, listening to Chandra sir, listening experience every day. So that is where my wisdom come. And I wanted to share one of my most powerful experiences. I become a more emotional control person, which doesn't mean that I'm not like express my emotion. It means like meditation taught me that to create a pause and space between reacting and responding. So I conclude this thing in this sentence. So I used to react in every single thing, which was not necessary. And so right now it is not at all like that. And I will react on very like small thing and after that regret on it, which is like losing my energy. So right now before reacting, a thought is coming, is it necessary? Should I uh, put my energy on it or should I explain it? So that thought has changing a lot within me. So the way I'm reacting to or responding to a situation, the way I'm communicating to the people, uh, this all changes is for my better only. So when I started my meditation, that time it was not easy for me to, sit for a posture and closing my eyes with lot of thoughts. So it took little bit more time for me, but gradually I sensed that calmness. So in my day-to-day life, also the people I'm interacting, the way I'm communicating again. So it is like more calmer way it is coming right now. And there was a time where I was filled up with lot of doubts, and I'm not sure about what is uh, like what I want and what is truly right for me. So these two choices is too tough actually, and that is where I started asking question while meditating, and surprisingly those answers were always within me. And because I was not that much enlightened, I was not able to understand it. So with the right wisdom, I could able to understand it. I got my answers, and it was that moment where my spiritual journey started. And yes, universe has always guided me, supported me, and helped me uh, in every possible way to for my growth only. So I could able to see the signs from universe, and it is so great that universe is listening to me actually. And when unexpected challenges has come to anyone's life or my life, uh, that is where uh, I thought the real potential will come out. The way I responded to those unexpected changes, uh, it is something amazing. Maybe that moment we don't realize, but after onwards, when we see that, okay, those things are so small, but we were reacting on that way, that's why it was looking so bigger. So when we are in the right wisdom, we know how to accept those things, how to surrender to it. So again, when we accept the things and surrender to it, and things will change automatically, that I really experience. Uh, it is like for me, I attracted those happiness with my surrenderness. And yes, we all are a part of a bigger plan, but I believe, and just I want to be with it. I want to sustain all this wisdom I have, and just trust the process and be with yourself. So until unless you don't know yourself, you may not be able to, take action on it. So the more you understand yourself, the more you love yourself, that is where you create your own reality, own happiness without anything else. So yeah, that's it.
Swati.
Yes,
So
sir.
she's a social media coordinator, doing an amazing amount of work all these days. Started doing a deep dive into the inner world.
Yes, sir.
Seems like you're ready to go and then share it significantly with many youngsters. The journey is through. You're very eloquently talking about what's happening. So really wonderful. What challenges have occurred for you to come to this realization?
Uh, when I said the powerful experience, means uh, the changes was emotionally actually. So I used to be very angry, crybaby, crying for everything, and reacting more and responding less, and understanding the situation, and uh, so talking much about that situation if something is a family or thing, too much of dragging those things. So those all I stopped completely. So how much I should respond to that situation, how much should I talk into that situation. So those all things haven't changed.
Wonderful. Thank you. So,
Thank you, sir.
how many more ways that you want to promote meditation with this newer understanding?
So yes, digitally we are promoting a lot, and through me, if I can change with like I can promote my surrounded people, my family, my friends, that will be great achievement for me. The way I changed myself for this spiritual journey, I would really like to make others to do that. And yes, I'm in that path, but yeah, it is taking time to people understand, and which is absolutely fine for me. So I'll keep on doing that.
Yes. People will take their time to understand you and understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Like Sindhuji said, 10 years ago, I read the book Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle. She couldn't understand what it meant. 10 years later, I understand now. But
Yes,
you
sir.
need to wait for 10 years for your family or friends to get into meditation and understand you. You have to patiently wait. Okay.
Yes.
But we have to continue to do. We have to continue to talk about it, continue to put the message out, continue to share their experience. Every little experience, big experience, we immediately say, hey, come, sit down. I'll tell you my experience today. This realization happened. That happened. All that. Great. Yes, Sonalji. Thank you for bringing all the guests every week.
Hello, sir. No, thank you for the opportunity. I get to, connect with all these young masters and senior masters. Swati, it was amazing. So did Sindhuji. As young as you are, how composed and how grounded, and you said so many things, be aware of yourself is wonderful. Thank you. And I know Sindhuji had to leave, but I've got a chance to connect with her from day one, and amazing dedicated soul with Fiji in the night at 3:30 she would join our 40 days and actively working on so many things, and she takes time to call and share. So yes, and she has inspiration to take this to our community. So thank you, sir, for this platform, bringing us all together and giving us this opportunity to stay connected, because it's such a great learning for all of us. So thank you. It was great, Swati and Sindhuji both. Thank
Yes.
you, Ramita ma'am.
Yes, amazing amount of wisdom. Yes. Yes, Namita madam, announcements. Vignesh, get hold of Kiran.
Yes, sir.
Make
Now I can
him
speak.
co-host.
Yes, sir. Really, I feel recharged after hearing these two young masters. So here is an amazing opportunity for all of us to get recharged, to get rejuvenated, dear friends and masters. It's about Pyramid Valley International, Bengaluru. Advanced meditation retreat is going to be there on May 23rd to 27th, and from September 28th to 30th of this year. You can plan well in advance. I remember when I had been there, it was, first of all, it was like a long time wish getting fulfilled. When you are away from your daily routine, from your environment, from that mundane routine, it's a refreshing change, and you not only revel in nature, you practice silence. There are long hours meditation. You get to meet the fellow meditators in person. And moreover, meditating inside the pyramid is altogether a different experience. I felt like tears were rolling down when I was doing nature walking, and some kind of internal healing had taken place. I could feel the shift within me. Certainly, you feel more determined to practice, to continue with your practice. You can go more deeper when you get such opportunities. So don't miss out these opportunities. Do attend these retreats. And this time you have plenty of time to plan accordingly. Thank you.
And we have a third one now finalized, July 3rd to July 7th in Mount Shasta, USA, right?
Yes.
So there's a third one. Those in US, in Mount Shasta, California. We'll do a 5-day retreat there. Okay. Okay, friends. So thank you very much for joining. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me.
All right, friends. How many were inspired listening to these young masters? I've seen Swati, and I can tell how much of a transformation she has gone through. Somebody who'd hesitate talking to anyone outside to now sharing so fluently, so much of spontaneously sharing. So anyone who feels that, okay, I cannot talk now, she is an example. It's possible. She's doing so much of work now to promote meditation. Any questions anyone would like to share? Very, very quiet, friends. Kiranji. How's been the session so far? You've been practicing for some time?
Yes, sir. I have been practicing since January 24.
Okay.
So I am regularly attached to Buddha CEO, and I have attended Amrit sessions, and like I really don't have words to express my feelings and experiences. There have been many experiences. If I would, I remember one experience right now. In August 2024, my mother passed away. So 2 months before my mother passed away, when I was meditating, I had a vision. I saw someone giving me a piece of paper with the 11 written on it. I could not understand what it is. But as Chandra sir says, not to think logically what these experiences have, because I could not really understand what it could be. I just even wrote down that experience, but then I thought, I don't know, something is revealing to me, but I was not able to understand what exactly it is. But then in August, when my mother passed away, as per the Hindu calendar, it was an Ekadashi date. So somehow I felt that 11 was something which revealed the date, or I don't know. I really don't understand even today. But this is one very profound experience which I had in meditation. And then many a times I am connecting to my parents. I lost my father in 2021, and whenever I am meditating, I am connecting very strongly to my father's energy. That is what I feel. He's trying to reveal certain things to me, but I think I have not reached that stage where I can understand. So I have many other experiences like this, but I think I need to work on myself more.
Wonderful.
So I have started reading Conversation with God recently. So that is the one book which I am reading. So hope to get the answers which I am looking for. So I
Yes.
don't miss my meditation sessions since the day I have started doing meditation since January 2023. I have attended all the 40 days sessions, all the Amrit sessions, all the 4 o'clock sessions which were happening for the global conference. Though I did not have the opportunity to be in person for the conference, but yes, I have attended all the meditation sessions. So
Beautiful,
this is
madam.
what I can.
Amazing commitment and sincerity, I would put it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes, we have all the answers. We get all the answers. You're doing the right thing by reading these books, The Conversation with God. You can also do a few other books like Many Lives, Many Master. We all have guides. We connect with that energy, our guides, and in various ways we'll get confirmations or validations that we are in this right path. We just have to be open to it.
I read Many Lives, Many Masters last year, that book, before I joined meditation. So, and coming to meditation was also a very mystic for me. I was looking for some kind of meditation because very deep inside I was feeling that I need some spiritual practice. I am into some Buddhist practice, but then something more I was seeking to, and somehow I just scrolled some advertisement about Buddha CEO, and that is how I took up. No one has introduced me to Buddha CEO. It just came to me.
Yes, grateful to Swati, who shared her experience, because she is responsible for all our social media promotions, able to reach out to many people like you.
Yes, absolutely, sir.
Yes, we are seeking. We are seeking what is seeking us. So we attract what we are seeking. So yes, it's an amazing journey, and I'm glad that you are continuing this. I'm sure all this is leading up to a bigger purpose.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
I'm still looking forward to what is my purpose of life. Every time I sit for the full moon meditation, I sit with that intention.
Yeah, wonderful. Where are you based out of, madam?
I'm in Hyderabad, sir.
Hyderabad. Okay. Sure, madam. Looking forward to see you. Hopefully, we'll meet you in one of these advanced retreats.
Definitely, sir.
Hmm. Okay.
Thank you for
All
giving
right.
me this opportunity to speak. Thank you so much.
Yes, madam. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience. I'm sure many will take inspiration from this to consistently and sincerely practice. All right. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Each experiences are nuggets of spiritual wisdom, because it comes from the actual experience, actual implementation. Even that small, even if you're a beginner, even that small experience that you have, when you share it, it enhances significantly because many will benefit from it. And of course, we get reinforced from our own experience. Right? Yes, Murariji.
Good evening, Rakesh sir. Good evening,
Not able to hear you.
Am I audible, sir?
Still very low voice. Not sure.
No? Still
Yes,
low?
better. Yes.
Yes, sir. Good evening. And first of all, thank you very much. Whenever in the Q&A session I see you, I learn one thing, which is the calmness, the composed. So I'm just looking at you and just seeing that. And in fact, this experience I learned from other participants as well. Like today, this youngster, they express themselves, and the way they express, this is something which is a big achievement, a very big achievement. Because in the corporate world, we have seen most of the time aggressive attitudes, and maybe means it's ethically it's not right or wrong, but the way means you see that changes and you perceive the person who is speaking at front of you. So this is a big things. And if I remember at the start of the program, I was asking when this time will come to subconsciously things will happen, and you start seeing the changes and the progress subconsciously in yourself. That I can say I started seeing. I started realizing, and the big sign, again, I also never missed a single class, single meditation session, and literally waiting for it evening, and even trying to put more time, trying to get more time for the more sessions and more programs, which was not earlier. This thought process, this anger and this fire means it was not earlier. Now I can see this is there. This is the first time in life completed 30 days continuous meditation, and lot many changes I have experienced so far. Lot many changes means the changes which I never thought of, means I was just dreamed of. I was thinking, okay, when how I can do these things, how I can. Just to recent one example, which last Sunday I did. Since 3 years, I was thinking about to host some class, online class for the architect, especially for IT architect, enterprise architect. And it was in my mind since long. And last Sunday, means last week, I took the decision. Suddenly, I circulated this message in the network. And successfully, I conducted the first training on Sunday, which was a 3 hours long training. And people across various geography, various countries, they joined. and it was one of the successful. And from there, I got the direction. Means I created a WhatsApp group. I have seen the immense response and the participations, and they are eager to learn even more. They are asking me to plan the more sessions on the architecture, and I was just means I just thought how this happens. Means since 3 years, I was just trying to do how to do, where to start, and it suddenly happens. Since my childhood, I remember I was non-vegetarian, not the hardcore. As I mentioned to you earlier also. And within this 30 minutes, just after 1 week, 10 days, this program started on 17th of March, and 29th of March was my last non-vegetarian food. So there are many small changes also I can see. So thanks to entire Buddha CEO platform, thanks to you all, that this is something which I was looking in my life, honestly. And I'm looking forward to not even miss a single opportunity wherever because today also I seen one program is going to happen on 20th of April here in Dubai for 1 day, morning 9 to 5. And Chandra sir is coming here. So the moment I seen message on the WhatsApp, immediately I registered. Though I am in Abu Dhabi, but I will travel from here and I will attend. I'm very eager to meet personally, because I believe that I can able to see the energy. I can able to see, because I know that even without talking, without speaking, if I will be around, then maybe I will get multiples of energy. So that's what I planned, that because coming Sunday for me, it's not a holiday, it's a holiday. So, so that's my journey so far. It's a very short journey, but it's a very interesting and amazing journey so far.
Beginning of a very, very, very powerful and a purposeful journey, Murariji. I know we spoke, but I'm really, I know you are very, very sincere in practicing. I'm sure many things will happen, right? I'm really, really happy that you are able to get to what you were looking for a long period of time of 3 years. So, and your intent is what driving. I'm sure Chandra, your intent had a big reason why Chandra is traveling too. So, yes, please don't miss any of such opportunities, because that's a way where if you want to accelerate, it's nothing that you're going to lose. There's plenty that we can gain. We can accelerate when we do all of these things, right? Be with these, masters when you get an opportunity, because it's always going to increase our level of commitment and progress. That's all it is. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, and looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, sir.
In
Yes,
Bangalore
sir.
too.
I am planning for this May session, which is end of the May. I have this plan. Only the one thing which I am struggling nowadays, that probably I wanted to discuss with the facilitator, and I'm just I'm about to talk to the facilitator over phone to understand, because there is due to some visa problem during that particular point of time. So that's my concern. Otherwise, I would have registered already. But I will try to sort it out this issue, and then I'm very much interested, eager to be there in the Bangalore for the 5 days.
Yes, with the intention, things will happen. Okay, so just have that right intention, and I'm sure things will happen. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, friends. So great talking to you and listening to your experiences. Looking forward to others to share too, as we are coming, about 10 more days. All right. So thank you and see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.